Всем привет, с вами Люцифер, мы продолжаем проходить Fallout 4, мы сейчас находимся в Институте. А можно вирус не вставлять?
Hello.
Отец?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father.
Useless.
The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Не, на всякий случай приготовлю оружие. Хотя, наверное, даже будет лучше сделать вот так.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Как же это все ярко-то, а?
Welcome to the Institute.
Воу. А тут у вас так неплохо довольно-таки, я скажу.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research,
А мне здесь нравится.
countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future.
Стоп, это что, это все синты?
And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
Так, ну тут выход только
But
один.
that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Да, мне нужен мой сын. Шон?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Да
Sean?
ладно.
Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me.
Father, what's going on?
Блин,
What's
случайно
happening?
пропустил.
Sean, Daddy's gone, but I'm here. Mommy's here now.
What's going on? Father? Father! I don't know you. Go away.
I'll kill him for this.
Father!
Oh,
Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
damn it.
Father? Father,
Sean,
help me!
open
She's
the
trying to
door.
take me. Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
В смысле, это синт?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop.
Ну, по крайней мере, ты пришел вроде как один. И оружия у тебя вроде как нет.
Help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, Your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time.
В смысле?
It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
В смысле?
Come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Действительно, зачем?
Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Да, но почему именно ты?
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organisms used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Твой
Your
отец?
father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
After what I've seen, I pity the man. He was as much a victim as anything.
After what he did to you, I'm shocked you would be so generous. But yes, I understand you've experienced things. Perhaps you ended up knowing him better. I, for one, will never truly forgive him. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're
Да.
in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know
ты
there's
помрёшь
more
скоро.
for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Может быть.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know, and I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Things are pretty
Допустим,
terrible
да.
up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. That is why we are so committed to creating a better life for ourselves here. And it's a life that you can now be part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Допустим, да.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to
Сын
introduce
всё-таки
yourself to
как-никак.
the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Я теперь могу тут все законно брать, классно. По-моему, у вас тут немножко и стена. Так. Воу. У них тут цветы растут.
Call this a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps this is
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Да? Ну ладно.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't passed...
Almost done.
Hey, Doc.
Tighten up
They
this
weren't
primary
kidding.
drive servo.
We really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief
Инженерия,
engineer.
значит.
When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be.
Но он выращивает неплохие
I'll
деревья.
give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Возможно, да.
Good to
Конечно.
hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Кто все это
Who built
построил?
this place originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know.
Ну ладно.
Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Отдел бионаук. Миша здесь? Как-то пока не особо интересно. Склады. О, это мне нравится. О, ну, господи, таблетки, тарелки. Ни хрена тут сеть какая.
Yes.
Окей. Ладно, пойдем потрещим. О, нереально тут выращивают цветы, которые не подвергаются радиации. Воу.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Ни хрена
You're
себе.
here. Glad you made it.
И это вы все делаете? Серьезно? Ха-ха. Прикольно так-то. Они обезьян сделали. почти живых, но не живых.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Не говори.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking.
Пока
I'm good
сойдет.
for now.
Take care then.
Так, и теперь осталось сколько еще обойти? Давай, загружайся и посмотрим, сколько там нужно обойти. Так, еще двух. О, классно, ребят.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No, I can't talk about that.
А вы тут что делаете?
What is she even testing?
Nothing.
Excuse me, doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
I get the impression you don't want me here.
What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
That seems kind of unnecessary.
I assure you, it's necessary. The relay is the only access to the surface that we possess. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the child synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Ты мне не нравишься. Говно отдел можно закрывать. Блин, ну как же тут красиво-то.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security.
А мне можно пройти. Бюро робоконтроля.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Excuse me, Doctor.
There's enough friction as it is between us
Here you are.
and pretty much all the other
Justin Ayo,
departments.
Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Ну, главное, чтобы оружие не поднимали, а то аж всех
Father
перестреляю.
has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths, that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths.
Лучше ваших охотников.
They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Ну, в упор застрелил.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm
Пока
good.
сойдет.
Very well.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment.
Так, что, воспользоваться голографической записью с вирусом? Это зачем?
For you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Scanning. Subject identified. Greetings, ma'am.
И что мне с этим надо делать? Так. Можно пойти присоединиться.
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
А то как-то не очень выходит. Я не хочу ничего ломать. Где там биологический был? Это синт, это... Ой-ой. Вот так. Так, там должно быть зелененько, вот здесь, значит. Вот оно.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Dr. Holdren?
Anything I can help you with?
Is there anything I can do to...
There might be. Tell you what.
Так я освоился.
Something I can do for you?
You mentioned medical care? I might need...
In that case, you'll want to He's our top... Dr. Volker. You won't find...
А как это... Я не хочу сюда никакие вирусы вводить.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Как отсюда выйти? Не знаю, можешь попробовать. Вставить ему этот вирус, я не знаю. Так, еще выше.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
Где у вас лифт был? Или не знаю, или где там этот отец стоит? Хоть кто-нибудь? Нет? Надо, блин.
Huh?
Excuse me.
As the Institute's first personal scent, I try to...
I think that's...
Thank you.
I'm sure.
It was a real pleasure to meet...
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial. The dose...
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Good to see you.
Опа, наверное, отсюда. Ну окей, я могу спуститься вниз. Так, ну лифт же был. Как это, блин, работает? Еще выше. Как подойти к этому гребаному лифту? Ну какого хрена? Ладно. Господи, это... Фух. Это было сложно. Я реально тут заблудился. Так дело не должно быть. Ну, допустим, F5. Как это сделать? Угу. Окей. Я не буду ему это отдавать, обойдется. Ну, придется еще и выше подниматься. А, вот оно как. Оказывается, это все было. Окей, я слепой. Так, и еще выше.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
Потрясающе.
We've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, when you see what I have to show you, a rogue synth has taken his memories of their race and his identity altered. Under his leadership, the Raiders have dispatched a courser to liberty.
Okay.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best. Now you should get moving.
Ну, окей. Тогда нужно воспользоваться лифтом, да? У меня реально жизнь регенерируется. Почему, интересно? Понеслась темнота. Стурджес у нас ни хрена не получит. Стоп, это я как-то уйти могу отсюда, да? Ладно, пойдем от нее, да. Какие же тут долгие загрузки. Это уже даже не смешно. Не, ну серьезно. Эй. Ну, наконец-то. Воу. Пайпер, привет, я по тебе соскучился. Можно, конечно, переплыть. И мы поплывем. Так, предметы. Помощь. Так, радекс нужен. Быстрее, 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 надо плыть. Уху! Так. Что у меня там?
Out to an early lead, but piece of junk's right behind. Piece of junk is really showing off those new mods. What a race! What a race!
What was that? I'll make this quick.
Lost him. Ah, that's just great. It's another great.
Уходим отсюда.
She's in the camp.
Ой.
Call in the bots. Turn them loose.
Перестань ты так подлагивать. Прогрузись уже. Ты где-то там. Ты кто?
Now where'd they get to?
Опа, привет. Серьезно, и это у вас называется охотником? Но он даже со сраным болотником разобраться не может. Какого хрена, чувак? Как ты пафосно выглядишь.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
We're in this deep with the Institute as is. Couldn't hurt to have someone with real combat training watching our backs.
Пойдем.
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, ma'am.
И правда снял охрану периметра. Готово. Вторая.
They're not exactly known for their hospitality.
Так. Готов. И турель еще. Отлично. Так, там манекены. Почему здесь так много манекенов? Почему вообще в играх стало так много манекенов? Тут прям большой городишко такой. Ну, понеслась? Воу, 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 тише, 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 тише. Ай, 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 ай. Перебежками, перебежками по мусору. Нужно на корабль большой, я понял. Ух, настреливают. Настреливают, настреливают. На абордаж идем. Так, давай. Куда ушел? Воу. Ты откуда? Окей. Окей. Ладно, на этом закончим. С вами был Люцифер, это был Fallout 4. Мы ищем Синта, который возглавил рейдеров. Так что сейчас, когда она загрузится, я скажу всем пока и выключу запись. Ну, загружайся давай. А, почему так далеко сохранение? Ладно. Следующую тогда начну уже там. Что ж, всем пока.